Bang, bang, bang. There we go, baby. Okay, we are actually live now, which is awesome. How do I change my title on here? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay, let's go here. Bit of a resistance here, hitting the top of that gap. This was the gap we were shooting for last week, if you remember me talking about that. Um, wouldn't be a bad place for market to turn around. We ran up 300 points. So come up here, hit some stops, then flip around maybe. Could be a good, could be a good little option here. We're at that even 50 mark. Go ahead and take a short. Place my stop just right there. Short, small, but I'm taking it. I'm in a interesting place here right now with trading where I'm at a level where I'm gonna get a payout. And so, like, any money that I lose is money actually out of my pocket. Any money that I make is money in my pocket. So you kinda gotta be cautious and leery of that. No, how annoying. So the reason I took that trade, let's walk through it here, okay? Looked at the hourly time frame. I said it was a good point for it to reverse somewhat, possibly. We were also hitting right there at the 250 mark. Your hundreds and fifties are common places that could hit resistance, right? So I took a short based off that with a stop 5 points above. Basically, if we went any higher, I would have been stopped out. And if we didn't go higher, I made money. So um, that was the logic. And it ended up reversing 40 points. So sorry, I get locked in there on a trade. And I don't know, just focus more on my thoughts when I'm trading. Uh, yeah, pretty self-explanatory there, I think. Got slightly lucky, but also got lucky in the fact that I moved my stop 2 points, right? Otherwise, I would have gotten stopped out, but it's kinda obvious that it wanted to come and retest this. I just was hopeful that it wouldn't break above. It was a pretty big stop for the trade, 34, 20, so 14 points, and I risked 20, which isn't sorry. Okay, again, called it out. I am being patient. I'm at this point where I'm gonna get the payout in 2 days, and so I don't know, I'm not risking as much. We basically sold the top here. That was the first trade of the live. I took a trade here by myself, but that was the first trade of the live and pulled it out. I'm not the most patient at holding trades. When you're first trading prop firms, you you really can't hold trades due to drawdown. So it's kinda how I ended up trading, not holding my trades. You're welcome. Could you close that door so the noise doesn't come in, please? Mm-hmm. Okay, basically what we did here, took another short, just based off momentum trading. Um, Pretty much just letting these last two micros ride. I'll take one off there. I'm not gonna get greedy. Closing that there. We're up 800 on the day. We're at a freaking incredible payout amount. I have 2 more days till payout comes. I'll be right back. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go, folks. So here's basically our review. Okay. You ready? You ready for the review? Give it some likes. Give it some likes. Give it some attention. Um, I really got to figure out a better way to stream so that it looks better. Okay, so when we started the live, right, we were right here. Reason why we took this short was to break it down. 25 250. What did I say? Whole numbers, right? Um, look at this resistance. Why was this a resistance? Right back here, close to 200, right? Where did we bounce? 250. I also said if you look at the hourly, we had a gap that we were at the bottom of. We've closed that gap and gone down lower, and you're coming and testing it, right? It's right there at 250 was the gap. So we bounced off that, bounced off the whole number, and retraced. Now I wasn't super confident in just holding the trade. Mainly, like I said, I'm pretty early in a prop account. I don't want to lose money. I'm close to a payout. I don't want to lose the money that I've made. So took a short there, bought it. Do sold off more, came back up. So I took another short, right? This one wasn't my best trade because it did retrace all the way back to the tops, to the highs. But again, pretty good. I mean, 15-point profit. That was good. This one was a great trade. We had come down, consolidated slightly. Price action was showing us more to the downside. I got in at 203, sold out at 179. It's 24 points. And actually, that was only a partial sell, right? I sold the rest down here. So I sold some there, and then I sold the rest all the way down here for a full 70 points. So held that one pretty good as far as partials go and whatnot. Pretty happy and content with that trade. I did expect this to keep going, but again, up 800 on the day. We're up 3,800 in the accounts. I don't know, guys. I mean, I don't want to get greedy. That's what I've kind of promised myself here. I have 2 days. On Wednesday, I get a request to pay out for these 8 accounts. So if they stayed right where they're at, that's $1,700 per account. What's that? 17 times 8. I don't know. 17 times 10 would be $17,000. So minus 34, like 14, 13,600. So I'd be at $13,600 right now if I requested the payout. So 2 more days. Really got to only flip the accounts because I've made my profit every single day so far through the 6 days. I really have to do nothing. Essentially, I have a guaranteed payout of $13,000. To my knowledge, I haven't broken any rules. And the reality is even if I have, it sucks, but you just have to trade 8 more days and make minimal profits. Like you don't need to make crazy profits because you're already up. You already have the payout guaranteed. You just need to make the money, make the trades so that you can request the money in 8 more days if you do break a rule. So it's not the end of the world. Don't get down on yourself if you've broken rules trading and you get denied a payout. Big whoop. You'll get the next payout. Like so many of my payouts have been on the second request of a payout. First one's hard. It's hard to not break a rule, right? It's hard to not uh, go into drawdown too much or make too much in one day or they make so many rules. They make it hard on you, but it teaches you to be a solid. I'd say it teaches you to be a solid like scalper, not to be the best actual trader, but that's okay. Anyway, wanted to share with you guys one thing real fast. And Opal, hold on, sweetie, hold on, okay. Um, what I wanted to share with you is just this one thing, and that's that in life, what matters most. You think that he's going to solve everything. You think a bigger house, more space, a newer car that doesn't break down so much. Hold on. Hey, no, no, don't open it. Opal, stop it, please. Anyway, you think all that stuff's going to fix you, fix your life, but in the end, it doesn't fix those things. So, uh, what does help you and what does fix you is turning into the things that matter most, right? Turning to God and to your family and becoming the best person that you can be for your family. And that's honestly what trading is about, right? Trading will make you into the best or worst version of yourself, right? If you want to be greedy and if you want to be the party like consumer type, trading will support that. If you want to be the most generous, loving, uh, charitable person, trading will support that. So pick what you want to be um, carefully with trading and pursue it. Right. Um, don't let other stuff get in the way. So there's my little spiel. I'm gonna take one last trade here just because I don't know. No, I think it's gonna go down, and I would love to make another $100. Being a little bit greedy here, but I thought that had broken down further. Well, it had actually. Look at that. It had gotten 20 points, and I only got 10. There's my vain self wanting to get 54,000. We got it. There you go. There you go. You see alive, baby. 925 across 8 accounts. What does that equal? What does that equal? A lot of freaking money. And it's all profit today. We're over the apex. You got to have $2,100 left after a payout. There, $1,900 payout coming our way, baby. 2 more days and we request that sucker. So, anyway. Peace. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.